For the first time ever in the U.S., the greatest karting event in the world.
I've been karting for a long time, and I don't know any other karting venue like this. You have to qualify to be here, you win in your respective country, and then you get a ticket to come to the world. So everyone that's here is the best in the world in their country.
Everyone travels from all over the world to come here and race one event and to be together, and I think it's awesome.
You see all the countries, all the flags flying. It's very intense. There's no other atmosphere that I've ever been in.
With 15,000 drivers, the Rotax Max Series is by far the world's largest racing series in any motorsport. Only the best have earned their ticket to have the opportunity to become the ultimate champion. The Rotax program is considered by many as the only real level playing field in motorsport racing. The Rotax Grand Finals made its debut in 2000 and traveled to exotic places including South Africa, Malaysia, Italy, and Dubai. For worldwide exposure, the Rotax Max Grand Finals will travel overseas to one of the most modern and biggest racing complexes in the world. Welcome to New Orleans. All eyes are on New Orleans for the 2013 Grand Finals. November 13 to 16, 2013. Be a part of it.
I'm going to let you go and celebrate. All your fans are here, so watch the racing. Well done, guys. Number one with our Micro Mini at the 14th Grand Finals. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. Yes, Antonio Serravalli, the winner of Minimax, Dylan Tavella, winner of Micro Max, both got plenty to say, as well they might. Super B Lithium Batteries logo you saw there, the sponsors of the junior class coming up next. I think you just saw 172 Luke Selick, and that's 173, the American champion you see. 173 is Juan Manuel Correa. But when we look at the grid layout, it's a couple of Brits on the front row, an Englishman Brett Ward and a Welshman Tom Harvey. Confirmation of those Brits on the front row: Englishman Brett Ward, Welshman Tom Harvey, American Luke Selican on row 2 with Joseph Burton Harris. Row 3, Juan Correa and Ralph Aron. Row 4, Guan Yu Zhou, Chinese-born driver racing for Great Britain. Ruut Markkanen, Finland, row 4. Kyle Kirkwood did extremely well in the preliminaries here. Don't count Kyle Kirkwood out of it because he starts on the 5th row. Kyle Kirkwood on row 5 with the Canadian Jeff Kingsley. Don't count out Jeff Kingsley either. John Del Valle and the lady in the race, Ashley Rajero, are row 6. Row 7, Thomas Preining and Thomas Issa, Reggae Racers cheering on Thomas Issa. Ferdinand Habsburg shares row 8 with Lars Lamborel. Denis Maflanov of Russia and Robbie Gallier of Great Britain are row 9. Blaine Rocha, USA, and Max Timmermans of Belgium complete the top 20 on row 10. Max Hofer and Jordan Sherratt, row 11. Laurenas Rajas of Lithuania and Liam McClellan of Australia, row 12. Bastian Legay and Tony Toyika, row 13. Marvin Pionka and Shogo Endo are row 14. And the top 30 completed on row 15 by Julian van der Watt and Ricardo Garcia. Rinus van Kalmthout and James Abela are row 16. And the grid is completed by Manuel Cazares and Yuri Vips. Yuri Vips finished second in the pre-final, but was underweight. Oh no, it was a different penalty, but whatever. Okay, we are racing. Brett Ward has been outgunned by Tom Harvey. Tom Harvey gets to the apex first, but with him from the outside of the front row, that spreads people out a lot. Tom Harvey leading and Brett Ward getting himself under pressure. Luke Selican going well. I think that's him in third place. Joseph Burton Harris there fourth. Juan Correa, the American champion, has also made a decent start. Oh, and there's contact between two of the front runners. And that may have been Ralph Aaron. No, it isn't Ralph Aaron. The blue and white colours. Three of the front runners, three of the top 6 drivers have gone right to the back on the opening lap. Well, Tom Harvey still holds the advantage. That, I think, from Brett Ward. But we've had the junior final spoiled to some degree. Well, spoiled to a massive degree. Let's have a look again where the contact came from. Kart 132 is Tom Harvey, but then, oh, the guys immediately behind. 147, it was Joseph Burton Harris who I first called. Little bit of a problem there for, I think it was 154 Ralph Aaron. 156 Thomas Issa has taken a part of that. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. Well, we're on the second lap now. Juan Manuel Correa, the American champion, has split the Brits. Welshman Tom Harvey still in the lead. Juan Correa is kart 173, Brett Ward 131, Ralph Aaron 4th, Guan Yu Zhou 5th, Denis Mavlanov 6th, Thomas Issa a little bit lucky to stay in 7th place because he was part of one of the innocent victims. Ferdinand Habsburg, he's gained from that up into 8th place. Robbie Gallia 9th, and the girl who's racing with the lads, Ashley Rajero, is in the top 10 at number 10. Luke Selican, who was involved in that issue, 11th. Jeff Kingsley, a former front row starter, in 15th place, and Yuri Vips from 34th and last to 16th in 1 lap. 34th and last to 16th in 1 lap. Tom Harvey leads. Juan Correa still 2nd place. Ralph Aaron has gone past Brett Ward as I was reading from the screen, looking back at the monitor. Tom Harvey is from the United Kingdom, from the west of mainland Britain, a principality, a nation called Wales, and he's from Llandau in South Wales. He's actually from Cardiff, the capital of Wales, but the circuit that he races at, Llandau, and right now the circuit is racing at is Nola Motorsports, and he's leading. 173 in 2nd place is Juan Correa, and Tom Harvey's got a huge lead. Let me tell you in time, 2.5 seconds virtually, 2.4. Juan Correa holding off the challenge of Brett Ward, the American champion. Brett Ward from London, England. In 4th place, Ralph Aaron, and in 5th place, Guan Yu Zhou. Sweeping round into the technical, challenging complex of the infield here at Nola Motorsports. But it's a happy position for Tom Harvey. It's a 15-lap race, and we're only on lap 4, but a lead of 2.4 seconds at the front of the race is pretty handy. Tom Harvey is on the back straight. You can see him there. You see that big lead, that's first, and these are 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Juan Correa 2nd, Brett Ward 3rd, Ralph Aaron 4th, Guan Yu Zhou 5th. These 4 giving us the best of the drives. Once again, our television producer, Andreas Holzleitner, staying with the best of the action. This is the battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. We're on lap 5. Sweeping round these tight technical turns, and Jill, my spotter, has seen something through the binoculars. Oh, one of the flags was being held out and the cart came a little close and the flag had to be withdrawn. It looked a little bit like a bullfighting move. Just put on record that I hate bullfighting. I think it's a filthy sport. We stay with karting, but that's slightly amusing. You put the flag out and have to move it away. Oh, and everybody using the curb there and getting a good clatter, and that's worked to the advantage of Juan Manuel Correa, who just puts himself, oh well, having said that, here's Brett Ward bidding to go past and does. Brett Ward in kart 131. So coming down onto the home straight, your race leader is Tom Harvey, second now it's Brett Ward, third is Juan Correa, fourth is Ralph Aron, and fifth is Guan Yu Zhou. No, Guan Yu Zhou has gone fourth. Guan Yu Zhou, his name is Guan Yu Zhou, but living in England, the Brits don't want to call him Guan, they don't want to call him Yu, they don't want to call him Zhou. Zhou is the name he's known by back home. Well, that's been converted in English to Joe. Some guys have said, why don't you just call him Chinese Joe? But that just doesn't seem very respectful. So Guan Yu Zhou it is, but when we see him, hi Joe, how you doing? Tom Harvey in front, excuse me, by a big margin. Just clear my throat there, which I wasn't expecting to have to do, or else I'd have just thrown my cough switch. Sweeping round to start lap 7. And a black flag, mechanical defects being shown. I can't tell you the driver who it is. We've lost Joseph Burton Harris incidentally at the start. We've lost Lars Lamberell at the start, and we've lost Julian van der Watt on the second lap. So of the 34 starters, we've lost 3 of them, including big names like Joseph Burton Harris, South African Julian van der Watt, and Dutchman Lars Lamberell. Joseph Burton Harris, of course, an Australian. Jeffrey Kingsley of Canada, who went so well early on, is in 27th place after 6 laps, so clearly the Canadians had a big issue there. Yuri Vips, who went from 34th to I think about 13th, has fallen back to 23rd, so he's also got caught up in something. Kyle Kirkwood, who went so well for the USA in the early stages of this event, running 15th at the end of lap 6. But Tom Harvey from Wales continuing to lead Brett Ward from England, with Juan Correa from the United States of America in 3rd place. In 4th place, 3rd of the chasing pack. Just behind Joe, it's Ralph Aron of Estonia, then quite a big gap to Robbie Gallia 6th, Luke Selikan 7th, Thomas Issa in 8th place, Denis Mavlanov of Russia 9th, and Ashley Rogero from Florida, USA, completing the top 10 at number 10. Of the other Americans, well, Kyle Kirkwood gained a place on that lap from 15th to 14th. And so the American drivers, 3rd, Juan Manuel Correa, 7th, Luke Selikan, 10th, Ashley Rogero, 12th, Blaine Rocha, and 14th, Kyle Kirkwood. We're on lap 8 of 15. We've gone past the half race, the half distance on the laps, so we are into the second half of the race. There's no change from the order as I called it to you. Tom Harvey from Wales. I've only ever been to his local circuit, Llandau, once, and that was this year. That was for the Welsh Championships, and Tom became the Welsh champion. And when the organisers kindly asked me to present the trophies, I've obviously presented the trophy to Tom. But I don't really remember speaking to Tom at any great length, but he certainly won the Welsh Championship that day, and hey, right now, he's just half a race from winning the World Championship. How good does that sound if you're a young teenager racing juniors? Bidding to go from 3rd to 2nd is Juan Correa, but Brett Ward closes the door. Tom Harvey in control at this stage. Brett Ward holding off the American champion. Juan Manuel Correa has raced with us in the Rotax Euro Challenge this year, and as I always say, those of you that hear me talking in kart race announcing in the United States, I always encourage people, if they can, if the money will permit, go and race on a different continent. It's not that it's better in Europe, it's not that it's better in North America, it's just that if you go and race on a